friends. So, this is my very first YouTube tutorial. Oh, but I always do makeup tutorials and they're always drugstore. And then they don't have one drugstore item like a brow something or an eyeliner or even though they're using all of these like super cool like drugstore products, they end up using brushes that are not drugstore. I am using all drugstore, all of it. Let's get started. So I've already moisturized my face. I'm going to be using the Revlon Photo Ready primer. It is a color correcting primer. And I'm just going to get too much. And just massage. I have a camera like right here, so hopefully you can see everything. I'm going to be using and shaking the matte and poreless normal to oily Maybelline Fit Me, and I am the color Natural Beige. I like this primer though, but if you're the kind of gal that doesn't like that like sticky feeling, then no. It's not that it's sticky, it's just it feels like an eyeshadow primer does. It has that tackiness to it, and I feel so secure that my makeup's gonna stay. I'm going to be using the Real Techniques Expert Face Brush. Buffing that on. Gotta bring it down the neck so we don't have mask face. And I don't know if this is going to be an everyday or a nighttime or fall or whatever. It'll be whatever. I'm going to take a little bit more only because I do have hyperpigmentation right around the mouth area. And you can see all my little freckles here, and I'm not a fan. So all I'm doing is just pressing. I'm just like literally, I'm not even getting anything. I'm just getting like whatever's on the edge so that my bottle's not gunky. And I'm pressing that on. And I'm spreading this around. And now I'm just pressing this on. Alrighty. So the next thing is going to be concealer. So I have the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind in Brightening Illuminator and in Neutralizer. I have bought these over and over and over again. I absolutely love them. As you can see, I have like these dark circles. No matter how much I sleep, I have them. So I always like to go in. And I know everybody thinks the sponge tip applicator is grody, but so is reusing that makeup brush that you didn't sanitize. Y'all know do it. I know you do. I know. I'm going to be using my Real Techniques pointed foundation brush. Fingers are like the best tools. So now it's like crazy white under there. And now I'm going to be using the Master Conceal by Maybelline in, what color are you? Light medium. I like to bring my concealer all the way up here because my dark circle travels up. And just with my finger, I'm just kind of manipulating the product in kind of like this V formation to highlight this. So I always like to like spread it all the way to the top. I'm bringing that Master Conceal around my nostril. I got a friend right there. Gotta cover him up. Any more friends? Got a dark spot there. I am going to use this. This is my Echo Tools concealer brush. Ah! Ugh. I just poked myself in the eye. Ugh. Don't poke yourself in the eye. Alrighty, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. High Definition Setting Powder. Have fine lines under my eye. So what I like to do is, pardon my mirror, is I like to like smooth out. I put a little bit of the product in the lid. This is my Real Techniques setting brush. do this face. This is really important, guys. Do this face. Even though I don't want to, because I said it's like bad for you to do like those kind of facial expressions, because it like stretches out your skin. I can't help it. And I use that setting powder all the way. Okay, so now we're all set and ready to go. This is my L'Oreal Pro Infallible. I hit pan because I like it a lot. No manches. I don't know what color I am. How am I supposed to buy this again? Oh. Okay, well, I don't know what color I am. I'm a yellowy beige in this color. Man, I peeled off the sticker. That sucks. Okay, well, I'm going to be using my powder brush by Real Techniques. Swishing that around. Tapping off the excess and like just buffing it all over my face. I thought I was going to sneeze. Okay. I'm going to be using my NYX eyeshadow base in the shade Skin Tone. I'll be using my Deluxe Crease Brush by Real Techniques to put that on. So I just kind of swish it around and slap that on my eyeballs. I'm going to be using the Maybelline Quad in Chai Latte to do this. And then that. And then I'm just going to put that all over the lid to take off all that. So it's already getting dark because of the weather. So I already dipped my e.l.f. Professional eye brush. Now I'm going to use, I actually like the little smudgy brushes like this to pack on color. I'm going to use the number 4. It says it's supposed to be a liner. I'm not going to use it as a liner. I'm putting it on both sides of my brush. And I'm actually going to just dab that on. Dang! Look at that. Bam! Alright. I'm just going to apply that like this. And just kind of like in this outer V. And then I'm going to bring a little bit onto my lower lash line to kind of pull my eyeball a little bit up. On the opposite end, I got that blending brush. And I'm just going to blend, blend, blend. I'm just layering that darker color on the outer corners. And just blending it out. What do you think? That's pretty. So I'm also going to be using my gel liner, Maybelline, with the brush it comes with. I'm actually just going to bring that in to make them look a little bit fuller. I guess this is just like an everyday tutorial because it's not, I don't even think I'm going to do false lashes. I think I'm just going to keep it like nice and natural and simple to be for everyday. Now I'm going to curl my lashes, and I have a Revlon eyelash curler. Ow. And I'm going to use my Revlon Grow Lashes Plumping Mascara. It's in the color Blackest Black. I have the e.l.f. blush palette. When I went to CVS, they only had either the light or I could choose dark. And so I choose dark because I'm medium. So I'd rather have something that I have to have a light touch with rather than something that I need to have a heavier hand with. Because I already have a heavy hand, and if I have to get a heavier hand than the heavy hand that I have, that was funny, then it's going to be super crazy. And I'm going to look like a hobo, like, ugh, it's so pretty. Granted, the colors are a little bit strong because it is meant for deeper skin tones, but that's okay. I'm going to use my e.l.f. blush brush, and I'm going to start off with the lightest shade, and I'm just going to do that. Dang. That. And then I'm just going to smile. And see this? This is where I want to accentuate. So I want to accentuate it. Oh, that's so pretty. So I put color on one side of this blush brush and then I flip it over to blend. So I pat the color on and flip it over to blend it out. I'm big about my blush showing. I hate looking pale, so you definitely don't have to have such a heavy hand with your blush. I'm gonna go crazy and go with this color as well. I'm just gonna be like bloop. I'm actually gonna dab off the excess on the back of my hand and then just tap it, bloop, like that. Tap off the excess and then tap it on the apple of my cheek. So I'm gonna go in because I feel now that I have too much with my original powder brush, and I'm just gonna buff it. That's better. I'm also going to be using the e.l.f. Warm Bronzer to warm up my face and to do like a slight contour. Nothing too heavy and excessive. I like the setting brush from Real Techniques so much that I have two. And I'm actually going to use this with this darker color. It's not a matte bronzer, or yeah, to do contour, but that's okay. I just want to ever so slightly accentuate. I will be using a bigger brush. I just like to use something like this, or even this guy, even though it's like the Flawless Concealer brush. I like to use something small to like get that hollow and then blend it out. And when you blend up, don't blend down, because then you don't want your face to look longer. And then I'm actually going to use, I'm going to use the same brush. I feel weird if I don't do this. Even if it's like an everyday look, I have to. Alrighty. Last thing is to do brows, and I'm going to be using my NYX cake powder. So I am dipping my brush in this dark brown, and I'm just following my brow. And I do the bottom. What I like to do, I'm pretty much coloring, I'm making lines that I can color in. So then I do the top. This is how I used to teach clients how to do their eyebrows. I'm so used to doing it that I just kind of like go crazy and I start kind of filling in and blending in with the spoolie. That's pretty much what you do. And the thing about eyebrows is they don't have to be identical. They just have to look like they're related, you know? Whether it be siblings or cousins. I'm going to use some of that clear wax only because I want my brows to look a little bit more natural. I know like a lot of times it's all about that matte look, but my face is, I feel like it's already super matte. And for my lips, I'm using my NYX retractable lip liner pencil in Vanilla Sky. I'm probably going to show my age, but how many of you saw that movie? That movie was so trippy. I'm going to use it to line my lips, and I'm also going to use it to color in my lips. And when I do that, it kind of creates a primer base almost for your lips. Coolio. I'm also going to be using my e.l.f. matte lip color in Natural. This thing's so cool. I guess that's it. That's it. So that is the completed look. Thank you so much for sticking it out to the very end. Thank you for putting up with my ridiculousness. Hope you liked this everyday makeup tutorial. I really appreciate you. I appreciate your time, your patience, your love, your support. And see you on the flip side, guys. Au revoir.